everybody. I actually came out to my coop to discuss egg-laying issues, and I was going to feature my Rhode Island Red back there who just came out of the egg box. That's Ruby. She's a production Rhode Island Red, and as I mentioned in another video, production birds can be prone to egg-laying issues because they're just bred to put out so many eggs for so long. Let's see if she's got anything in the box here. I kind of doubt it. No, nothing in there. So, what happens with Ruby, she's going on 4 years old now, and she quit laying on a regular basis. And now what happens is she will occasionally lay 2 eggs in a row within a short period of time, and they will get stuck because they are soft-shelled. Now, anytime you see soft-shelled eggs, you can give them oyster shell and increase the calcium. But since Ruby needs calcium really badly, and I can never be certain that she's eating enough calcium, I use this here. This is found at Tractor Supply. I just open the seal, add air to the bottle with a syringe, and then I fill it up. I should be doing this more than I have been, actually, now that it's getting to be springtime and she's trying to lay eggs again. This should be done probably every other day for her, and then I'll give her a few drops of this. Because another problem that you can see in production birds is internal laying, where they will just lay egg after egg but not pass it, not actually lay the egg. It'll just stay internally, and that can lead to infections. So I keep my birds on the same vitamins I have in my Merrick's disease video. I encourage you to watch my other videos as much as you can, because I end up giving other tips and talking about other things other than my main focus of the video. Hey, that's for Ruby. So, what I do is I just take the syringe. Okay, I got a bird in the way here. Minnie, stop. And I put the calcium, they're going to steal this. Guys, come on the bread. And then I'll feed that to Ruby. I gotta take this and put it somewhere else, or my other birds are gonna steal it. I'll put it in my pocket. Nope. And then we're gonna put some drops of colloidal silver on the bread. Quiet down, guys. Looks like my bottle's almost empty, so I'm actually just gonna pour some on there. Okay. I gotta order some more of that. I get my colloidal silver on Amazon. And like I said, the bottle of calcium I found at Tractor Supply. So let's take these bread pieces and we'll feed them to Ruby. That will hopefully help her develop a shell on those eggs. So one of the internal egg-laying infections can lead to egg parentitis. Here, Ruby. I'm going to make sure she gets this calcium. Here you go, honey. There you go. Come on. Now, if a bird is internally laying eggs and not passing them, a healthy bird can actually break those eggs down for a while, and then if something else comes up or another infection sets in, then that's when they can start to go downhill. Now with Ruby here, I noticed this probably last fall, where she was laying the 2 eggs at one time, and I brought her in the house because you'll kind of see like a big mass behind the chicken when that happens. And because they're struggling to push those eggs out, the comb can be a lighter color. Hers was actually turning purplish. But what I did was, like I said, I give her those 2 things, and then I give her my vitamin remedy that's in the Merrick's video. And this has happened to Ruby probably about 3 times now, and each time she was able to pass the egg by doing those things. Now, if you have a chicken that is egg bound, where they can't get an egg out, you can also, I know this is going to sound kind of gross, you can put olive oil like on one of your fingers and kind of go in the vent and lube that up to help them get the egg out. And another thing that can help with that is if you do an Epsom salt bath. So when you're preparing a bath for a chicken with Epsom salt, you just want to do 2 to 3 tablespoons of the Epsom salt. And you want to keep in mind that a chicken's body temperature is warmer than a human's. So make sure the water is warm enough. A chicken's body temperature is usually around 105 to 107. So I haven't really seen a whole lot of egg laying issues other than the internal laying and the egg binding. Those are the most common two. Now, I did have another production Rhode Island Red. Her name was Rosie. She was a little bit bigger than Ruby is. And she was internal laying, but I was not able to save her, unfortunately. If I remember correctly, that was before I came across the vitamin remedy that I use and the colloidal silver. Now, since I have issues here in my flock, as mentioned in my other videos, I have Merrick's disease and MG, which I haven't seen in a long time, actually, probably about a year. What I do is I put that vitamin and mineral concoction in my flock's water, just about 1 teaspoon in the water twice a week as a preventative. So even though Ruby has these egg issues, like I said, she's had this for probably about 1.5 years now, and she's going on 4 years old. So I've been able to keep her going even though she has this egg laying problem. I think that the vitamins, you know, they can never hurt. They're always a good thing. I do probiotics once or twice a week, and I do apple cider vinegar probably once or twice a week as well. And some people say that the apple cider vinegar doesn't really work, but, you know, I would argue that there's so many benefits for humans with ACV, then why wouldn't there be for chickens, right? And I know, like I have in my crop issue video, it can cure sour crop too, so I definitely think there's benefits. I actually have not seen sour crop but once or twice since, and that was before using the ACV in a routine. So it's pretty nice out today, in the high 30s, so for this time of year, northern Wisconsin, that's pretty good, I guess. Like I said, I try to share as many tips as I can in my other videos, so to be sure to watch as many as you can. I know I have quite a few now, trying to keep the channel going even as I'm still working with my local farming store, taking in their sick chicks. In fact, I had to get a whole nother coop. But, and please share my channel if you haven't yet, so we can continue to grow our community here on YouTube. I'll just turn this around so you can see everybody else enjoying the nice day here. If there's ever any questions about egg laying, there's Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby. I'll give her another dose of the calcium and colloidal silver tomorrow so I can keep up with that. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. When you do have a chicken with egg binding, one thing that we have found here, in addition to what I've mentioned, is to actually give them a light massage towards the back end of the chicken. Just lightly massage back there for a few minutes, and you don't want to press real hard because you do not want an egg to break inside there. That can happen, and it's very difficult to get a broken egg out. And you want to massage on the top of the tail. I'm sorry, I know you don't have issues. I know, this is Fifi. Say hi, Fifi, you're famous, yes. Alright, everybody, well, thanks for watching. Again, please share my channel, comment with any questions, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody.